Hey, welcome back, my friends and family. I hope life has been treating you great. I hope life has been treating you great. I hope life has been treating you well. And if life hasn't been treating you too great and it has been treating you too well, hey, just keep putting forth the effort, man, and keep going that distance. Because as long as you put forth the effort, you always give yourself a fighting chance to make your life better, to open up a possibility for things to get better in your life. However, if you were to quit right now and just give up, guess what? You shut off and cut out all possibilities for your life to get better. But anyways, you guys, as you already know, the title of today's video is called Cows Don't Drink Milk. Which sounds pretty crazy, right? You're sitting here saying like, cows don't drink milk. Well, obviously, but like, what are you talking about, Jay? Let me explain, my friend, let me explain. Cows don't drink milk, right? Picture this. A cow doesn't drink milk, right? However, the cow has that very great purpose of providing us milk to help us out and make our lives better and more easier for us, right? However, the cow has that great purpose of creating that milk and providing that milk for us. However, the cow is not doing that with the intention of, oh, I'm going to make this milk and provide these people with milk so I can drink it or make my life better. The cow is doing this because that's what it's supposed to do. That's its purpose. And I kind of tie this in with dreams and goals, ambitions and ideals, anything that's of that subject matter, right? Because when you have a dream, when you have a purpose, when you have something you hold near and dear to your heart like that, a lot of times people think they're given the dream to make their life better. A lot of people think they're given a dream to upgrade their life and to obtain the wealth for themselves. However, that's completely wrong. What? That sounds crazy, right? You're telling me I'm not giving my dream to make my life better? Then what am I giving it for? In all actuality, the fact of the matter is you are given your dream to help other people become better. You are given a dream to help other people obtain wealth. You are given a dream to help other people become better. And your life becoming better, you upgrading your life and becoming better as a person for yourself and the people around you, that's just a byproduct of helping other people. Because that's what happens. Because when you help other people, you often end up helping yourself. And that's a fact. Because if you think about it, right? All of these motivational speakers, all of these people who've made cars and any like phones, they made cures to diseases, all this kind of stuff. They did all this, and guess what? Other people benefit from their dream more than they do. I'm going to say that again. Other people benefit from their dream more than they do. It doesn't mean that they don't get fulfillment out of that or doesn't make them happy. It just realize, like, it brings your mind to the bigger picture of like, wow, this is way bigger than me. I have not been given this dream to make my life better and bring wealth towards myself, although that will happen. But the fact of the matter is, I've been given this dream to help other people out, to help other people become better, to help other people make their life better and help them become a better version of themselves. Because just like that cow, man, the cow provides that great service to humanity, but it's not doing it to gain something for itself. Because it knows the purpose of that cow is like, oh, I'm going to provide the milk. I'm going to help all these people. It's way bigger than me. Same thing with your dream, right? You're not giving a dream like, oh man, I'm giving a dream to go and just make my life better and that's it. No, you're giving a dream to help all these people in the world out. To help all these people become better. Like, take what I'm doing, for example, right? My dream is to inspire 1 million people to treat each other better. To inspire other people to treat other people better, to ultimately build a symbol of positivity for the people of this world to rely upon in darkest times of need, to show them that it's possible, that they can achieve their dream, that they can become the person they want to be. Of course, lines with God first and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, all that, right? However, me just knowing what I just said, it helps me get my mind to the bigger picture of like, wow, I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm not just doing this to make myself feel good or get some fulfillment out of it. No, I'm doing this because I know I have been given the dream with the purpose of it's going to help millions of other people. It's going to help so many people. It's going to change lives. It's going to save lives. It's going to help people out. And it all goes back to what I was saying before with you're not giving the dream to help yourself. You're giving the dream to help other people. However, in the end, you will end up helping yourself out the most because that's just a byproduct of helping other people. Because oftentimes when you help other people, you often end up helping yourself. But on this subject of dreams, right? There's another thing when it comes to dreams that a lot of people aren't aware of. And that thing with dreams being this. Who you become in the process is far more important than the dream. Shout out Les Brown real quick. Who you become in the process is far more important than the dream. Let's take that in for a second. This is so true. Because a lot of times people think like, oh man, me reaching my dream, that's it. Once I get here, boom, I'm happy. That's the destination. That's where all the successes. That's where all the success is. That's where the reward is at. But no, the thing that should be getting you the most excited, the thing that should be pumping the most blood through your veins is the type of person that you will become once you get there. Not the type of prize that you'll get, but the type of person you will become once you reach that stage in your life. Because you got to realize you're trading part of your life to accomplish this dream. You're trading fractions of your time to put in dedication, discipline, and sacrifice towards this dream. You got to make sure that not just like if you're worthy of the dream, you got to make sure if the dream is worthy of you. I'm going to say that again. You got to make sure that the dream is worthy of you. Because at the end of the day, you're investing time into this dream. You're trading your life for this dream. You're putting in dedication and commitment towards this dream. So you got to make sure that dream is worth it, man. You're a person. You're valuable. And to go back to what I said before, as well as like, it's so true, man. Like, who you become in the process is far more important than the dream. Like, if that dream would not force you to get out your comfort zone, to become better, to make yourself better for your own life, for your own sake, and the people around you, then that dream is not worth pursuing. That dream's not worthy of you, just like what I was talking about. However, if you think to yourself and say like, man, I know who I become in the process of this journey, that's going to help me out tremendously. That's going to get me out of my comfort zone. That's going to make me better for myself and the people around me. That's a dream that's worthy of you. That's a dream that's worth pursuing. That's a dream that's worth putting countless hours of dedication, sacrifice, and discipline and faith in towards, man. And that's a fact. And really, one of the last things I want to touch on in this video is this. One of the main things I've realized lately, and I learned this from a guy named Jim Rohn. Check out his videos. Great dude. And that thing being this, it's a quote that he said. It goes like this: dreams without discipline remain fantasies. Man, dreams without discipline remain fantasies. Isn't that something? Let's just take a second to think about that, y'all. Dreams without discipline remain fantasies. Because it's so true. You could dream about it all day long. You could visualize you're like, man, I'm going to be on stage giving a speech, getting the Grammy, getting the award, getting the applause. Yay, he did it. Wow, I didn't give up. You can dream and visualize all that stuff, right? But if you don't apply the discipline, it will remain a fantasy in your mind. And you'll only be able to live it there. You won't be able to live it in real life. Which is crazy because in reality, man, when God shows you something in here that's like that, like you working towards a dream, like you doing great things, that's because he's giving you a preview of things to come, saying, hey man, this is where I can take you. If you go and follow me and follow my son, we will take you there. And that's just a fact. And it's crazy, man. Because it's a quote, I think Albert Einstein said it or someone else, maybe around that time, but he said, your real life lies within your imagination. Ladies and gentlemen, your real life lies within your imagination. you're not just imagining it, just imagine like, oh, this is just for fun. No, you're imagining it's like, hey man, I'm giving you the blueprint right now in your mind. And if you keep building it, laying one brick a day, making sure that brick is perfectly laid, there's nothing wrong with it, over time, you're going to have a pretty solid house. You're going to have a pretty solid dream that you brought into reality. Excuse me. And that's just, it's something that's so great to think about, because once you really realize, like, wow, my dreams will literally remain fantasies if I don't apply discipline towards them. That's just crazy to think about. And another thing when it comes to that is this. I also learned this from Jim Rohn as well. This dude has some great gems and great like lessons, little teachings, all that stuff. And what I learned from him, tongue twister, is this. That discipline is a missing link between thought and accomplishment, right? Let me say that again. Discipline is a missing link between thought and accomplishment. You have a thought of achieving something like, man, I really want to do this. Where do I start? But you're thinking like, man, I know I can really accomplish this. That accomplishment aspect, right? Once you get there. What's in the middle? Boom, 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 boom. How? It's the discipline. The discipline will get you there. Because I'm not going to lie. When it comes to working towards your dreams, there's going to be so many times where you're going to have to do something that you do not want to do to get to where you want to be in life. That's just life in general. To me, that's the whole meaning of life. Doing things that you don't want to do in order to get to where you want to be. That's it, man. And that's where discipline comes in. That's where you can really discipline yourself to go the extra mile when you don't want to do it. That's where you can really discipline yourself to go and do that workout after you've had a rough day. That's where you can really go and discipline yourself to go and wake up and get out of bed after your brain's telling you, man, go back to sleep. 5 more minutes, 15 more minutes. And that's where it really gets dangerous, because 15 minutes can turn into hours, so on and so forth. But I heard Eric Thomas say this one time, and it really put it into perspective for me. I'm still learning to apply it myself. It's hard. But it's so great, because he said, when you say to yourself, oh, I'm going to go to sleep for 10 more minutes, you're 10 minutes behind on your dream. You're 10 minutes behind on the blessings God has in store for you. You just delayed those packages, those blessings by 10 minutes. Come on now, man. You're telling me I could have had that package 10 minutes earlier, and now I just pushed it. Now I just pushed the delivery date back? Well, who would want to do that? Come on now. However, you guys, before I just start, I know I started rambling about stuff and get off topic, but like, I want to end this video with this, right? Again, when it comes to the whole topic of this video, dreams, discipline, how your dreams not really to benefit your life, as you're giving it to benefit other people's lives, to help other people become better, right? The main thing that has helped me thus far when it comes to working towards my dream is this. And I call it my 90% rule, right? And here it goes. 90% of the time, when you are working towards any type of ambition, dream, or ideal that you hold near and dear to your heart, 90% of the time, it's gonna suck. What? I was not expecting that. Whoa, this video, I thought it was supposed to be like a motivational and inspirational video. It is, trust me. Because I'm not gonna lie, because most of the time, when you're working towards your dream, or any goal or ideal or ambition, it's gonna suck, man. And that's the thing that you don't see on TV. That's the thing that you don't see on those Instagram reels, on those online courses, on that 5-minute YouTube video success, which is, y'all know that's a bunch of baloney, that's BS. Because success is not a Rocky montage. You're not going to work hard for a month, 5 months, a year, a couple of years, win one fight, and then boom, you're on top of the world. No, this takes time. Achieving your dreams takes time. It's literally that quote, Rome wasn't built in a day. They have that quote for a reason. Because 90% of the time, when you're working towards your dream, it's going to suck. It's going to be filled with a lot of anxiety. It's going to be filled with a lot of discipline you're going to put forth. It's going to be filled with a lot of sacrifice. It's going to be filled with a lot of doubt. It's going to be filled with a lot of failure. It's going to be filled with a lot of moments you want to quit. It's going to be filled with a lot of moments of like, man, why am I here? The questions are going to start popping up. It's going to be filled with a lot of moments like, man, is the pain worth it? Why should I do this? Should I even keep going? It's going to be filled with a lot of moments that suck. And 90% 90% of the time is going to be like that. However, right, I just said 90%. That means there's got to be 100% in the whole thing, right? That's where we step it to the 10%. And the 10%, that's the moments of success. That's the moments of achievement. That's the moments of, man, I'm so glad I did give up. I'm glad I trusted, put my faith in God. That's the moments of, man, wow, we really came a long way. And the only way you can get to that 10% is by enduring the 90%. That is the only way to get there. It's just endurance. Because I've looked at it so many times before. It's so easy to achieve your dreams. Especially nowadays, it's so easy. We got Google. We got a phone. That's a mini computer. Come on now. We got YouTube. You can learn anything on there. YouTube University. I learned how to cut hair off YouTube. Make YouTube videos. Talk to people off of YouTube. Communication skills. All that stuff, right? It's so easy. Imagine if Martin Luther King or other people who changed the world had YouTube or Google back in their day. Come on now, bro. Imagine what they could do. We have it now. There's no excuse. Because you can even go, again, to what I was saying before I just started going into, on that topic, right? You can go and look at all these people who've achieved their dreams. Take someone like LeBron James, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, David Goggins, Jim Rounds, Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar. All these people, right, who have achieved their dreams. What is the one thing they all have in common across the board that they did? The number one thing that they had in common is this. They thought the pain was worth it. That's it. Gets me emotional saying that because it's so true. They thought the pain was worth it. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you right now, that's the only thing that stops people from achieving their dreams. Is that they don't think that the pain is going to be worth it. Excuse me. Is that they don't think all those late nights are going to be worth it. They don't think all that discipline is going to be worth it. They don't think all that sacrifice is going to be worth it. They don't think all that pain is going to be worth it. They don't think it's going to be worth it in the end, so they say, you know what? I'm just going to quit right now. Screw it. I'm throwing all that hard work away. Deuces, I'm gone. However, if you can say to yourself in those moments of why am I here? If you can say to yourself, because I know the pain will be worth it, man, you will go so much farther than you ever thought could be imagined. And you'll be sitting there one day thanking God, man, you took me here? You took me to this place? What? That's crazy. So again, it's just a 90% rule, man. And it's just accumulated of everything I just said. It's that one moment. It's the fact that remind yourself, hey man, 90% of the time, this shiznit right here is gonna suck. But if I can endure that 90%, I know I can get to that 10%. And that's the moments where I'm gonna say to myself, the pain was worth it. That's the moments where I'm gonna say to myself, I'm glad I did give up. That's the moments I'm gonna say to myself, man, I am so glad we kept going. And that's the 90% rule, man. And I've been using that for a good minute now, and it's helped me so many times. I've had a lot of moments this year where I wanted to quit and give up, but I told myself, I'm into 90%, man. Tomorrow, that could be the day that I step into the 10%. So again, the whole message of today's video, guys, is this. Your dream was not given to you to make your life better. Your dream was given to you to make other people's lives better. And your life will become better just by being a byproduct of helping other people become better. Because oftentimes, in helping others, you often end up helping yourself. And as well, dreams without discipline remain fantasies, which ultimately will feel disappointment, man. So put in the discipline towards that dream. Do it. And again, the missing link between thought and accomplishment is discipline. The missing link between thought and accomplishment is discipline. And as well, the second to last one, who you become in the process is far more important than the dream. It's so more important than the dream, man. Remember, that dream's gotta be worthy of you, of your life. If that dream's not worthy of you in your life, don't do it, man. However, if you're watching this video, I already know it is. And lastly, that 90% rule, man. 90% of the time, it's going to suck working towards your dream. But if you can remind yourself to endure that 90%, once you step into that 10%, it's all going to be worth it, man. The pain will be worth it. So again, thank you guys so much for taking time of your day to hear me talk, to listen to this video, guys. And again, my goal with this video is not to inspire you or motivate you. No, my goal, because motivation is a feeling, it comes and goes. My goal is to provoke the thought in your mind that it's possible to achieve your dream, that it's possible to get to where you want to be in life. So again, thank you for accompanying me on my journey of inspiring 1 million people to be positive with my YouTube videos. Thank you for accompanying me on my journey of building a symbol of positivity to show people it's possible, that they can achieve their dream, that they can become the person that they wish to be. So again, I love you guys so much. And yeah, I love y'all. Keep going the distance, man. Keep trusting God. Keep following Jesus. And in the end, it's all going to be worth it. Love you guys so much, man. Hey, y'all have a blessed day today, man. Peace. Y'all got this. Don't give up, man. You've endured too much now to quit. Keep going, man.